Om Shanti. Guys, I'm audible and can you listen me?
Yes.
Lovely. So let's begin the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, aligned. Gently close your eyes. Go into your asana. Observe your alignment. How's your back, your neck, your shoulder? And remain in your posture. Now, very slowly move your attention towards the natural breath, the breath which is going in and coming out. Just observe natural, pure breath. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale with awareness. From the belly, inhale and exhale. Now inhale for the 3-time Om along with Shanti. Take a deep breath. Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmth. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm gently. Open up your eyes with a great smile. Say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, welcome to the Ayurveda class, guys. I hope you enjoyed your off day, the Sunday. And let's begin the session. So, in previous session, we discussed about the three dosha, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And we talked about their major function, major location. Today, we're gonna understand how, and also we talked about the three guna, how it's connected with the three dosha. So, three guna is forming making the Panch Mahabhut, composing the three dosha. We discussed these things. Now today we're going to talk about how these three dosha are prevalent in the environment. The age, season, and even your digestion, these all are, everything is affected by the three dosha. Even climate, outside climate is affected by the three dosha. So season according to the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. So write it down, the season. I'll write it down for you. So season, so Kapha for winter, Pith summer, Vat, K for Kapha, P for Pith, V for Vat, autumn, then this is for season. Then age, before age, let's talk about day and night also. So during the daytime, Kaph, Pith, and Vat. So day and night also. So day and night, Kapha, early morning, that is a Kapha time, before sunrise, early morning, Kapha time, when sun is rising, after that, Pitta time is started, light is there. So noon time mostly is Pitta time. Vat, evening time is a Vata time. With the night, early night after sunset, night time is start. So early night is the Kapha time. There is a cold in the environment. Then Pith, midnight, Vat, late night. So just write it down. I'll explain one by one. Then age, day and night, and the seasons. Okay. Understand everything. I talked about the attributes of the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Major attributes of the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vat is dryness, movement, mobility. Pith, heat. Kapha, cold. Okay, Kapha, cold. So this is the major attributes of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So in season, If there is a dryness in the environment and mobility is in the environment, that means the Vata is dominant in the environment. So autumn, during the autumn time, there's a lots of movement is going on in the environment because of Vata is prevalent in the environment. Okay. During the summertime, heat is more dominant. It's everywhere across the world. Maybe in European countries, summer is more enjoyable, right? But still, there is a light, there is a heat in the environment, soothing heat. Maybe you enjoy the heat more. But in India continent, like where we are living, it's scorching sun. So there's a small incident when I was reading the poetry. They glorified the summer, right? So it's affecting. But in India, the summer is very scorching, very, tormenting. It's like traumatizing us because 45 degrees, 50 degrees Celsius temperature goes, in India, many area of the India. So doesn't matter you are living in European countries. Once summer is there, it means heat is there, less or more. That is because of the pith in the environment. Okay, so summer is associated with the pith. Pith time is started. So kapha during the winter time. Winter season cold because attributes of the kapha is cold. So kapha is dominating in the environment season. So winter is mostly having the cold, right? Soothing cold, strong cold, or very, you feel more cold. That is different categories of the cold, but there is a cold. Is because of the kapha. So according to the attributes, you can feel about it. Then there is a rainy season when rain is there. So sometimes there is a two seasons are meeting with each other. One is, change. One season is about to change. So there is a time when Vata is also there, Pitta is also there, and sometimes there is a Kapha is also there. Like when there is rain, like there is a heat, but when rain is come during the daytime, then Kapha time is come. Cold, it means moisture. Cold, it means Kapha. Getting it? So that you can, because of the attributes, you can decide that this is the because of this, because day and night is also divided into the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So even during the winter, there is a rain season, there is a wind movements, because of day and night is also having the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So it doesn't mean that only this winter season we are having the only the Kapha. There is sun light is also there. Sometimes sun is coming. It's soothing sun because Pitta time is started in the day. So daytime is connected to the season as well. So during the day, there is a time. Kapha time started in a day. That is the season now in a day. Morning before sunrise, that there is a cold in the environment. Morning time is very cold, right? When sun is not coming, early morning. So that is a kapha time. Cold is in the environment, it means there is a kapha time because of the kapha. After sun rises, heat is coming because of the sun. That is a pitta time is started. We cannot associate it with the time because every area has the different time zone. Okay. So, but we can understand through the position of the sun. Then evening time, when sun is about to set, before that, evening time is started, and that is the Vata. And that's why lots of movement is happening in the environment because Vata is associated with the what quality of the Vata is what movement, give you lots of mobility. So most of cyclone or typhoon or something like tsunami or something, any kind of movement is happening in the environment. Lots of wind is blowing because of the Vata. So if you observe the environment, you're gonna observe that during the evening time, most of the cyclone is going to happen. Major, Exceptional is always there. Okay, majorly. Now come to the night. A night is also divided into the three parts: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So Kapha, after sunset, again cold is come into the environment. Okay, then Kapha time is started. So that is the time of Kapha. Kapha, then later on midnight. That is the early night, midnight. Again heat is started. You know, even during the winter, you take out one leg outside. If you observe late night, there is again the heat is come. When you're going into the bed, you feel so much cold, you're covering everything. But during the night, you take it out one hand, one leg outside. Because Pitta started dominating in the environment. So midnight was basically comparatively, okay? So comparatively to the early night, to the midnight is more having the heat because Pitta again started dominating. Then late night is the Vat. So late night, late night is like around the before morning time. Okay, when Kapha time is again started. Before that, that is a Vata time, and most of the movements happening either in the late night, even earthquake is happening during when people are having in the deep sleep. They are not aware about it, right? Most of the calamities happen during the late nights or during the evening time. Major movements happen during this area and during this time because Vat again come. So late night and the evening time. Okay, is because of the Vat. So major heart attack also come because of in the body. You can see they are sleeping and they just die either in the evening time or either in the late night. So these late night, and this is the night, this is the day, and then season. Okay. Now age is also divided into the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So you can make the column age, then age, early childhood, when baby is growing. I told you Kapha attribute is what? Growth, giving you the solidity, development. So child is developing, right? He's gonna develop his bones, spine structure, skeleton, muscular system, right? Everything, all the organs, everything is in his body gonna develop. So till the developed age, he's into the Kapha age. It's called Kapha. So infant and early childhood age is considered to be a Kapha age. Kapha is helping you to develop, develop and have the growth, fully grown, fully grown body. So that's why infant, you see, nose is coming out, lots of mucus is coming out. Baby has always running nose, mucus in the mouth, and they even eat it, they like it. So we all of we did these things. We eat everything, no? Child, if you see the child, their tongue on the floor, they just lick everything, chop all the shoes, sleepers in their mouth, everything they taste through the tongue. Everything, whatever they want to observe, first they keep in their mouth and then try to figure out how it tastes like. So because that's why they are very much prone towards getting the kapha kind of problem. They have lots of tendency to get the cold, flu, these kind of things because they are in the age of kapha. And during the winter, most of the children are affected with the cold and these things. Why? Basically, they are in the age of kapha. Age is kapha. Winter is kapha. So it's dominating. It's bringing the imbalance in the kapha. So environment playing the role. And during this specific time, they feel more cold, more cough. Early morning and early night. They have cough, cold, coughing lot, because kapha is, these specific time kapha is more dominant, becoming imbalanced. So that's why when we consider provide the treatment, we understand which time they get more aggravated. Okay. So because they are in the age of kapha, that's why it is tendency, it's become their natural tendency to get the more cold kind of problems. Now come to the pitta age. Now pitta age is puberty age, teenage age. When a person enter into the puberty, that age, you are very rebellious. You want to fight with every heat. Sexual energy is very high. Everything is very high. Ready to fight, especially in India. They are every man fighting. Road rage incident happened during this age. Everything is become so rebellious. You want to change the world, you become hippie, you want to travel, blah blah, lots of things. You fight with your parents for your things. You run away from the house, right? So many things happen during this puberty age because heat, anger is associated with the heat also, and also sexual energy is also associated with the pit. So pit is dominated in that age. So we call pit age, puberty age. Lots of hormones are changing in the body. Even the shy child also get angry during this age. Maybe he is not able to speak up, but inside he is burning. Everybody, doesn't matter what personality you are having it, but once you enter into this age, lots of changes you going through. Less and more anger you would be having it, but you get the heat of that age. And that's why this is the age when people are talking about everything, but actually you cannot stop. So once they enter into this age, you cannot do anything. They have to go through that procedure. After you grown up, you are never listening that somebody is gonna run away with somebody else, because now you become mature. There is no hormones like that. So nobody is going anywhere. They become mature. They are thinking about, okay, that person is financially stable or not. Your love become rational, logical. Girls thinks about that, yes, but your first love is very illogical, irrational, isn't it? You don't think about my guy is financially stable or not. Why? Because age, you enter into the pith age. Pith age, you cannot become rational. You cannot become logical. The heat is doing everything, and that's why all of we did many mistakes during that age. Later on we become rational and think about, okay, our husband should be financially stable, that much rich, and so many things. But your first love is very stupid kind of love, right? So now you enter later on the Vat age. Vat age, the old age associated with it. Old age. This old age means what? That now there is no specific time frame like 30 years or 40 years or 50 years or 60 years. It depends your lifestyle, your activity, your way of living, your diet, everything would be we're gonna count here. You can delay or you can bring this age early even. I've seen even 25 years old guys are having heart attack, diabetic. It means your bodies are entering into the old age, right? If you're having many diseases which is coming into the old age and it's coming early, it means your body is going into that age early. And there's a many, old people who enter, who are 60, but not having any issue, like Ramdev Baba, many yogis, Iyengarji. They enter into the old age and they do wonderfully things with their body, which we cannot do. It means they delay their old age. So old age, when it will come, it is in your hand. You can delay, you can postpone. But yes, you're gonna be there. There's no way to skip that thing. But yes, you can postpone, you can delay. It depends on your lifestyle. So old age means lack of the mobility. As I told you, what major function? Mobility. So once you enter into the old age, you would be having what? Joint, kind of joint related issues, synovial joint related problems. You cannot walk, you cannot run like you used to running. Slowly and gradually, you get the deformation of the cells, right? Your bone cells. So you get the lack of the movements in your body. There is a motion is disrupted, right? Earlier, which the way you are flexible, now you are not. This is the natural way of dying, right? This is the natural way. So your cells, which is regenerating in the puberty age, now degenerating more faster way. So basically, yoga and Ayurveda bring it slow down this procedure or reverse it. You can reverse it even. There's a many yogi who reverse this cycle even. So this regeneration of the cell, you can make it fast or you can make it slow. It's totally up to you. And then it's affecting your muscles, ligament, tendons, because everything is made of cell, no? Then you get the problems of the old age. And then you have many diseases. My mom used to eat everything earlier. Now she cannot. But she has the same taste, everything. Old people want no samosa, kachori. If you have dada dadi or maternally, grandpa or grandfather, they want to something tangy, something which is spicy. They want to have more spicy food, but they are not realizing that their small intestine, large intestine, the esophagus tube, stomach juices, everything is changed. Now they cannot digest. That you have to understand. So according, once your internal organs are changed, your body are changed, you have to change your lifestyle and diet even. Earlier, which you can eat, now you cannot eat it, right? So this is common. But yes, what we can do, we eat for the taste, not for the body, not giving the nutrition. So old age, now how these things gonna help? Let's say take up example, like in your class, one old guy is coming to your attending your class, right? And he has the problem of arthritis, which give the problem he cannot move much part of his body. Now when you are introducing your asanas to him, you have to think about it, which age he is in. Okay, and then during, because he's in the vat age, it means old age. Okay, so it means he's having the problem in mobility. Certain asan he cannot perform, that you will count. Then during the specific time he get the most problem, vat gonna dominate more, he's in the vat age. Then when there is autumn in the season, vat gonna more affected, more dominant. So it means he would be facing more problem during the autumn time, and during the specific day and the night time he feel more problematic in the movement of the body. He faces more problem. So that's, you have to connect. So whenever we give the treatment, we focus on these time zone, specific time when the problem is aggravated. So how we can calm down those things. So that's why this link is very much important. So season you have to focus on. So what to suppress to bring the balance into the what, if you change the environment, like if they started living in the area which is warm, cold gonna increase their what, autumn season gonna increase their what. Okay, so the places which is little bit dry, less humidity, maybe humid is okay, but warm places which is warm, that gonna help them. Are you understanding? So season gonna help to provide the treatment. It means it gonna improve their mobility if they change their environment only. And then when we give the specific, like I used to give specific medicine which help them to strengthen their bones and other things. Then yes, diet we're gonna talk about it. What kind of diet we have to give. Then day and night, if these things gonna aggravate, season is change. Now during that specific time, we tell them to keep their body heat, warm. So they have to wear more clothes or something warm, band something, or oil, the massage, these things in during the specific time of the day and the night they have to apply. So it's gonna control their symptoms. That that's how we provide the treatment to the person. So this why that is why you require this understanding of the how age, day and night, and season gonna affect. Same with the during the pitta time, during the summer, everybody gonna feel the heat, right? Kapha people also gonna feel heat, Vat also gonna feel heat, but pitta personality, like those who are having, who are into the pitta age, puberty age, they feel more heat. You can see they are not wearing the lots of clothes. They're in the one t-shirt, even cities, they're just wearing the one shirt, they're flaunting here and there with lots of makeup because they're into that age. They don't feel heat. But old people, they're covering everything. Why? Because they feel more heat, more cold. Because of that, age is also the prime factor. Okay. So I hope you understand these things. Any doubt till here?
No, thanks.
No.
Okay. Vrinda, do you have doubts?
I actually had a simple doubt.
Huh.
This is more of a confusion that right now we were discussing about certain diseases that are dominant uh, in some seasons, right? So there are many people we come across, they are having some neurological issues, right? Which might not be related um, to the
To
season in
Vata, Pitta, and
particular.
Kapha?
Yeah, I was just so that was a bit of a confusion to me that how can we term that? So how can we categorize it in all this thing?
Okay. Even neurological disorder come into the imbalance of the Triguna and Tridosha. Mostly
Okay,
neurological imbalance come because of the imbalance of the Triguna, and which indirectly imbalancing the Tridosha. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about it. When we're gonna talk about the personality, na, it's bring more clarity to this.
okay,
So there's no confusion. Even I'm just giving you the basic idea right now so you get the better understanding. Even there's a specific time of the season when people are thinking a lot and they get the neurological disorder. Science is proving this. You can read there's many articles available on that. There's a specific time, especially during the moon time. When there's a full moon, people get into the negative emotions and the positive emotion. There's a two extremities because outside environment is affecting the inside. There's a time of when solar system, when the planets changing their position. especially the solar eclipse, right? It's happened right on the 4th December. Then now most of the thing neurological disorders, it's gonna aggravate in the human being during the specific time. But you have to go through the many studies over that. This season, this environment, the position of, because you can, it's visible to you. It's completely visible on the planet like moon, how it's affecting the ocean, the waves of the ocean and the river. And 72% of your body, I talked about it, I've given you the chart now. 72% of your body is made of the water. So water is outside, water is inside, it's going to affect. And there's a specific time and period, but for that you require lots of observation. I observed it, I read about it, after that I observed about it, and it is very much right.
Okay, thank you.
So we come to that, don't worry, when we take the personality. And there's a certain kind of personality who are more prone towards the neurological disorder and psychosomatic problems they will face. It bring more clarity, don't worry about it. But I hope this bring the complete understanding that everything, we cannot separate it. All the things around you, you are connected with it. Everything which is change around you, it bring the change within you. But yes,
Okay.
because of lack of observation, we are not like how the surrounding, when everything is contaminated, so our body is contaminated, our lungs get affected, our stomach get affected, because we are taking the food from the outside environment, right? When sun is become scorchy, we start sweating. How it's possible? We are not connected to sun, but yes, we are connected to sun. So for that, you need to observe it. I'm just giving you tiny example that we are completely linked with the outside environment. You feel heat, right? When sun is out, everybody's gonna feel the heat. When moon is there, you enjoy the beauty of the moon. Everybody's gonna love the moon, and then moon light bring the more peace to you. So it's just a matter, you have to just observe it, and then you feel like if season and winter, cold, winter is there, what is change, you feel the dryness in your skin, everybody gonna feel the dryness. But yes, what the people feel more dryness comparative to the pith, that's gonna happen less and more, that's it. Okay, so I hope Vrinda you understand this thing.
Yes, yes, thank you.
So let's end the session with the Om Shanti. Keep your back, neck straight, aligned. Relax your body. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for the 3-time Om along with Shanti. Om. 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 Shanti. 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 Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm gently. Open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti. Bless you guys. Meet you at meditation class. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.